Listen, I realize there are three types of people: those who let things happen, those who wait for things to happen, and those who make things happen. Which one are you? Are you reactive or are you proactive? I want to share with you how to create a framework of healthy boundaries for your future. It's time to build you from the inside out. Let's go. Let's mix it up. What's going on, family? I hope you're doing well. Yes, we are back again for part 9 of Know You Know. We're talking about healthy boundaries. Have you been getting something from this at all? I hope so. Yeah, I hope so. Part 9: proactive versus reactive. Just type that in the chat. Type proactive versus reactive. And here's the thing: a lot of us allow the atmosphere to be set for us versus us setting the atmosphere. We let things happen instead of making things happen. We wait for things to happen instead of making things happen. And as a result, we blame everybody else for what we allowed. We find ourselves allowing life to set the temperature for us. Yeah, we find ourselves allowing life to set the atmosphere and the temperature for us versus us setting the temperature and the atmosphere for the life that it is that we want to live. So here's what we do: we go through life being a thermometer instead of a thermostat. You know what a thermometer does? A thermometer reflects. Yeah, it reflects the environment, it reflects the atmosphere. You reflect certain people's attitudes. That's why you want to match energy all the time. You're a reflector, you're reactive. But here's the question: are you a thermostat? Are you proactive? A thermometer reflects, a thermostat sets. Come on your mark, get set. Time to go. Time to build, right? A thermostat type of mindset person, right? See, a thermometer, reactive, fixed mindset type of person can never be a thermostat unless they renew their mind. But here's the thing: a proactive individual is like a thermostat that sets. They have a growth mindset, not a fixed mindset. And here's what it is: I got to adjust my mindset. Because when you adjust your mindset, it adjusts your atmosphere. When you adjust your mindset, it adjusts your environment. When you adjust your mindset, it adjusts the places of your boundaries. Come on, family. Type adjust. Adjust. Stop adjusting to other people's behavior. Stop adjusting to other people's temperature. Set it. If you don't set it, you'll regret it. Come on. OQP. Family, type OQP. OQP. Only quality people. OQP, because you're only a quality person. You up with you up with OQP? Yeah, you know me. You up with OQP? Yeah, you know me. Why? Simply because I'm not reactive, I'm proactive. I got to be proactive by not allowing myself to be a thermometer. I got to be a thermostat. I'm not going to reflect your negative attitude. I'm not going to reflect your negative disposition. I'm not going to reflect your arrogance. I'm not going to reflect your negative disposition. I'm not going to reflect your negative narrative that you want to impose on my life. It ain't happening over here. I'm proactive. I'm not reactive. Here's what I'm doing to be proactive. I'm setting boundaries in place prior to things being misplaced. Because here's the thing, sometimes if something will go wrong, if it can go wrong, it will go wrong. So what do I have to do? I have to put boundaries in place. I have to set certain things in place, parameters, guards that guide versus me trying to hide from the work that I need to do inside. Are you hearing me? Are you following me? Family, listen. This channel is a channel of change. This is a channel for change. It's a channel that breaks chains. Family, just type new level. New level. New levels. Is levels to this. And of course, due to your love and support, this channel has been able to change some lives. We're going to change a lot more. We're growing to another level. And so what I want you to do, I want you to become a member. Yeah, I want you to become a member. We got some tiers, we got some levels to where you can get and adopt membership for, whether that is membership for VIP, becoming a member with one called Royalty, another tier we have called OQP. And y'all know what it is, only quality people. Yeah, I want you to become an OQP member. I want you to become, yeah, Royalty member. I want you to become a VIP member. Come on, sign up, become a member. All you have to do is click the join button, which is next to the subscribe button on the homepage. Click on the link that is dropped in the chat as well, and let's do it. It's a channel of change. It's a channel that brings change and breaks chains. Yeah. Your VIP, come on. Your Royalty, come on. Your OQP, come on. Becoming in the Mix at 6 member right now. Vanessa Williams. I don't know if that name rings a bell to you. Vanessa Williams. Singer, actress, model, producer, dancer. Yeah. As you can hear, she's multifaceted. Something about Vanessa Williams is that here it is. She initially gained recognition as the first African American woman to receive the Miss America title in the 1980s, if I'm not mistaken. 1984, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Vanessa Williams is not in those younger years anymore as she was. But like a fine wine, she's aged fine. She's aged pretty well. Vanessa just released new music, if you don't realize it. No, Vanessa Williams is releasing some new music. What you talking about? Yeah, she just released new music. Here it is. At the age of not 30. She's not that. At the age of not 35, she's not that either. She released new music, not at the age of 40, she's not that. Not even at the age of 50. Nope. Vanessa Williams didn't even release music at the age of 55. Here it is. She released new music at the age of, drum roll please, 61. Come on, in the record industry, if you're over 30, you're over the hill. 30 plus 31 more years? I'm more English than math, but that's 61, y'all. Vanessa Williams releasing music at the age of 61. When people think that age is when you should retire in Florida. People think the age of 61. Yeah, go to Florida. Be a snowbird, especially if you live in a cold city like mine. I'm grateful that's changing. They think at the age of 61, get you your AARP card member. Become a member. AARP. And then get that card and cash out at Golden Corral with your senior discount. Or here it is. Start planning out living your senior living complex location. Not for her. Here's the thing. Too many of us have given up based on age when we need to be focusing on our stage. Here it is. Many of us are being reactive to our age and we need to be proactive. Because here's the thing. It's not over for you. It's just beginning for you. Family, just type new beginnings. Type new beginning. You know what Vanessa Williams has internalized? She's internalized this. It's not too late to be great. It's not too early to get started. You giving up because you 35. You giving up because you 25. You giving up because you 45. You giving up because you 50. You giving up because you 60 or you 65. If you're not dead, God ain't done. As long as you have a pulse, you have a purpose. Come on, y'all ain't talking to me. Type purpose. You're not worthless. Your life has purpose. I know you got a few grays in your hair. That's just your wisdom coming out. Vanessa Williams is not reactive to her age. She's proactive as a result of it. Vanessa Williams decided not to be a thermometer. She said, I'm a thermostat. Why? Because she recognized she still has a future. Stop being reactive and start being proactive. Here's the thing. Vanessa Williams just released a new song, and here it is. The song is called Legs. Vanessa Williams, 61, singing a song called Legs. Shouldn't you be covering them? She says Tina Turner ain't the only one. Vanessa Williams released a song at the age of 61 called Legs. Here it is. The song is about more than just strutting heels. It's time to look to the hills where your help comes. Because here it is, as I said before, if you can look up, you can get up. And that's what you need to do. You need to use your legs to walk away from what makes you limp rather than what makes you leap. Family, type walk by faith. She wrote the song called Legs, and that's what it's time to do. It's time for you to use your legs to walk away from what makes you limp in order to leap. You got to get to a place to where it says, listen, this is what it looks like for my legs to walk away from what no longer serves me. This is how it looks for me to use my legs to walk away from pain and to walk into the purpose of what God has for me. I'm using my legs not to limp. I'm using my legs to leap. I'm using my legs to jump into joy. I'm using my legs to leap to a new level. I'm using my legs to leap into a new beginning. Use your legs to walk out of rooms that make you feel tolerated rather than celebrated. Use your legs to walk by faith into rooms that recognize your gift. Thank you, Vanessa Williams. Yeah. If ain't nobody else gonna shout you out, I'm gonna shout you out. Age of 61, you not done. She said, just because I'm 61 don't mean I'm done. At your age, why are you calling it quits? Quit quitting. Come on, family, type quit quitting. Quit quitting and start setting up boundaries. I refuse to acquiesce. It ain't about my age, it's about my stage. I'm in a new stage of maturity. I'm in a new stage of maturity to delineate what's for me and what's not for me. I'm in a new stage of maturity to decipher between what's proactive versus what's me being reactive. I'm in a new stage. I flipped the page. Come on, family, type flip the page. Flip the page, give God the pen, let him write the new chapter. The world sees you getting older, but you got to see yourself as getting better. Better by building boundaries. B3, building better boundaries. Type B3. I'm giving you your vitamin B3 shot right now. I'm giving you your vitamin B3 pill. I'm keeping it real. Building better boundaries. Thank you, Vanessa Williams, for reminding us to use our legs to walk away from what crosses our boundaries. Do you hear me? Yeah. Using my legs to walk away from what keeps me tripping. I'm using my legs to walk away from what keeps me slipping in stinking thinking, keeping me sinking. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Let me see you walk, walk, walk. Now walk it out. Now walk it out. Every little step I take. Right? This is my goodbye. This is what I'm walking away from because I have good boundaries. I need you to hear me. I need you to hear me on this. I need you to get excited about the sound of your feet walking away from what keeps you limited. Yeah, get accustomed to that. Come on, put on your red bottom heels. Put on your Louboutin heels. Put on your J's, bruh. Put on your J's, sis. Put on your Pumas. Put on your Nikes. Put on your Adidas. Put on your Reeboks. Put on your Payless sneakers. Put on your Jimmy Choos, because you choose to walk away from what keeps you moonwalking backwards. Hear me, somebody. I need you to get accustomed to hearing the sound of your feet walking away from what keeps you in a place of worry. I need you to get accustomed to the sound of your feet. Enjoy it. Walking away from what keeps you reactive rather than proactive. I need you to get accustomed to hearing the sound of your feet. Walking away from what makes you a thermometer rather than a thermostat. Come on. Who am I talking to? Let me get into this camera right now. I need you to get accustomed to walking away from what keeps you feeling less than, limited, isolated, depressed, gaslit, marginalized. This is how you strategize. Come on, family. This is a super conversation. Send up some super chats. Yeah, super conversation. Send up some super chats. Welcome to all the members. Yeah, well, we welcome you into the In the Mix at 6 membership. There's some of you as well who can become a member, VIP, royalty, OQP. Listen to me. I got a special message for you. Don't touch that dial. After these messages, I'm coming right back. Hey, what's up, family? Have you checked out my resources to grow your greatness? Yeah, I'm talking about to grow as an author and a speaker. You want to get my bestseller book blueprint. Somebody's waiting for you to write that book. Let me show you how to do it. I'm giving you all the strategies of what I've used to be a best-selling author of 16 books. Surely I know something to help you. Go and get my bestseller book blueprint, as well as whenever you write a book, people are going to ask you to talk about it. You want to get my successful speaker strategies. It's a amazing video tutorial download, 4.5 hours of just content of what it is that I do to share of how to communicate and really to connect as you're communicating. Your words are a paintbrush. What picture are you painting when you're speaking? I guarantee you, whatever you're building, you can build it better if you use better words. Go right now to theeaglesacademy.com/store and grow your greatness. Get all the resources. What's going on, family? Yeah, we're back. Like I never left. You want to get these resources that I have for you that are going to grow your greatness. That's what it's all about, empowering you to soar into greater success and purpose. And you can do that by simply going to theeaglesacademy.com/store, and I'm empowering you to soar. Get the bestseller book blueprint. Yeah, build your book. Time out for calling yourself an author and you have no books to show. Come on, let me show you how to write your book. My prospective authors. Time to actually become that. Yeah, time to become that. You know, in the collegiate arena, as people matriculate through the higher echelons of academia, they have something called ABD, all but dissertation. A lot of us have ABB, all but book. Come on. You got the ideas. You ain't got the book yet. Let's get the book going. Let me show you how to do that. Get my bestseller book blueprint. Get my successful speaker strategies as well. Go to theeaglesacademy.com/store. I'm empowering you to soar. Get the resources. You know what? I realize we have to adjust our lens. My friends, we have to adjust our lens. Why? Because here's the thing. When you change the way you look at things, the things that you look at change. Too many of us are looking through a lens of desperation. We're looking through a lens of depression. We're looking through a lens that's wounded. We're looking through broken lenses. And here it is. When you look through broken lenses, all you'll see is life. All you'll see are shards of glass, shards that are shattered. You'll see your life is broken when you're looking through a broken lens. I want to change the lens that you look through. Come on. Let's put on some new vision. Come on, I need you to adjust your lens. Put on a lens of faith. Put on the lens that causes you to be proactive. Put on a lens of healthy boundaries. Put on a lens of love. Put on a lens of new levels. Put on a lens. Take off the lens of liabilities. Put on the lens of an asset. Put on the lens of leveraging your purpose. Put on the lens of leadership. Come on, family, type new vision. New vision. New vision that causes you to leap with precision. You know what I'm realizing? As I begin to adjust my lens, I realize that we're living in a culture where everybody has access to you at all times. Yeah, 24/7, 365, 366 on leap year. You say, ain't nobody got that much access to me. Yes, they do. Yeah, I say, yes, they do. If you're on social media, anybody can contact you at any time. Matter of fact, if they have your phone number, they can call, they can text you anytime. If they have your email, that's included too. They can send you an email at 2 a.m. How do you create healthy boundaries for yourself so that people don't violate your space and your mental well-being? Yeah, mental health is your wealth. Family, type that in the chat. Your mental health is your wealth. And hear me, when I create a mental health framework of healthy boundaries, now I don't have to be reactive. I can be proactive for my future. When I'm reactive, I'm living out of the past. When I'm proactive, here it is, I'm postured and positioned for the future. So what do I need to realize? Boundaries are not barriers. Boundaries are blessings. Boundaries are not walls. Boundaries are bridges. Why? Because I can grant access or I can deny access to whomever it is, whenever it is that I want to. You have to teach people how to treat you. And the way that you teach people how to treat you is by the way that you treat yourself. Yeah, listen. Well, I don't talk bad about myself, but you talk bad about everybody else. Your attitude is foul. Your disposition puts you out of the right position. You gossip about everybody else. You don't treat nobody good. You have an arrogance about yourself to where you feel people have to do something for you. You feel entitled to everything. And then when things don't go your way, now you upset, now you reactive. World don't revolve around you. You're not the end all be all. I know you, listen, you know you feel like you the cat's meow and the dog's bow wow. But a lot of us are all bark and no bite because we haven't set boundaries that are right. Proverbs 4:23, guard your heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. And here's the thing, whether we realize it or not, there's a cause and effect for our actions and our decisions. Here's what we have done. Too often we have made everybody else's emergency ours. Yeah. We try to rescue people from the decisions that they have made. Come on. You were the one that got in that relationship. You were the one who did this. You were the one who did that. And what boundaries are about? Boundaries are about personal ownership. Yeah. You, boundaries are personal ownership. A person is not about personal ownership. You don't own anybody. Oh boy. I'm trying to end this thing, but I'm feeling it get a little spicy in here. HTA, hard truth alert. You have sole possession and ownership of your boundaries. You don't have sole possession ownership of a person. You got ownership of your purpose. You don't have ownership of a person. And here's the thing, anybody who God brings into your life, it ain't on own, it's on loan. Yeah. You don't own the love from that person that's brought into your life. It's on loan. It ain't on own. So here's the thing. A lot of us get jealous. Mm-hmm. You get jealous of a lot of people. You get jealous of other people. Simply because you recognize or you want to have what it is that that particular person has. Or you feel like you're not at the particular place where you need to be. Rather than being jealous, you need to be zealous. You know why none of us can be jealous? Because jealousy denotes ownership. How you going to be jealous of what you don't own? How you going to be jealous for who you don't own? Only person who can be jealous is God. God said, I'm a jealous God. Why can God be jealous? Because he owns everything. He owns a cattle on 1,000 hills. Everything that's made was made by him. He's the one that downloaded the idea. He's the one that gave the skill and the intuition and the imagination for it to come to fruition. Are you hearing me? You don't own anything. Everything that you have is on loan. It ain't on own. Well, I own my car. Well, I own my house. It's on loan because you never would have had it if God never gave it. If he never would have blessed you with it. Just like he blesses you with people in your life. You don't own them. You didn't create them. Mm-mm. What you own are your boundaries. Yeah, you don't even own the people who exact the boundaries. You have ownership of your boundaries. And here's what you've done. You've loaned your boundaries to other people. Yeah. And because you've loaned your boundaries to other people, you drew a line in the sand and you backed up. Now you want to be reactive. You made the choice not to be proactive. Get your space back. Get your place back. Build your boundaries back. Build back better. B3, build back better. B3, build better boundaries. B3, let it be bigger, better, brighter. Who am I talking to? I hope it's you. Please forgive me for my brash delivery. Sorry, not sorry. I have to forge a future that is formidable, but it only happens if I have a framework of healthy boundaries that allow me, that position me rather, to be proactive, not reactive, to be a thermometer, not a to be a not a to not be a thermometer. Let me get that right. But to be a thermostat. Because if I'm a thermometer, I'm reactive. But if I'm a thermostat, I'm proactive. Come on, it's a fine line. I gotta draw the line. and not back up from it. Get back up. Be proactive. Yeah, got to be proactive with my thoughts. I got to be proactive with my ideas. I got to be proactive with my ideals. Why? Because proactive means this: I'm not waiting for things to happen. I'm not letting things happen. For me to be proactive, I'm making things happen. I'm doing something. You know what proactive means? The pro means before. What did that mean? What does that mean? That means I think before I act. Active. I set things in place before they happen. I'm not responding. I'm not reacting. I'm proactive by developing. I'm taking initiative to put things in place. I'm not procrastinating. I'm going to be proactive with my work. I'm going to be proactive at my job. I'm going to be proactive with my assignments. I'm going to be proactive with my homework. I'm going to be proactive by earning my degree. I'm going to be proactive in my spiritual development. I'm going to be proactive with my emotional intelligence. I'm going to be proactive with my relational intelligence. I'm going to be proactive with my spiritual intelligence. I'm going to be proactive in my relationships. I'm going to be proactive in my connection to God. Why? Because God is my guide. And here it is. I'm able to guard my heart with all diligence. For out of it are the issues of life. And here's the thing. Are you causing issues or are you solving issues? If you're reactive, you're a problem. If you're proactive, you're a problem solver. Family, type proactive. Type proactive. Yeah, I'm proactive. Proactive is about more than skincare. Yeah, it's more than a skincare product. Here it is. Proactive is about self-care. That's what it's about. Proactive is about more than skincare. Proactive is about self-care. Proactive is about boundary care. Proactive is about more than acne. Proactive is about clearing up animosity. Proactive is about more than clearing up your acne. Proactive is about more, is about clearing up your attitude. Proactive is about more than getting an outbreak under control. Here's what proactive is. Proactive is about adjusting your outlook. Because if you adjust your outlook, you can mitigate an outbreak that causes you to be reactive, that causes you to be ran over, that causes you to be a doormat simply because you haven't made a decision. I'm giving you instructors. I'm giving you instruction. Come on. Number one, these are for my note takers right now. We're talking about being proactive versus reactive. Number one, you got to realize this. You are not a thermometer. You are a thermostat. Yeah. Secondly, here's what you got to do. You got to use your legs. Too many of us are losing our legs. You got to use your legs to walk by faith. Get accustomed, get adjusted to hearing the sound of your feet. Walk away from what keeps you as a liability rather than an asset, that keeps you reactive versus proactive. And thirdly, last but not least, it's what I want you to realize. You have to recognize that you have to guard your heart. And you only guard your heart when you allow yourself to be guided by God. When God is your guide, you can guard. When you're guarding somebody in the NBA, you, you're you're kind of moving in a place to where you're not allowing anything, anybody to infiltrate. And here's what you got to do. You have to get to a particular place in your life to where when God is guiding you, you now move into a place of guarding. That's self-management. That's self-responsibility that you have identified. I'm not allowing anything that's going to infiltrate my boundaries. I'm not allowing anything that's going to infiltrate my mind, my soul, my spirit, my eye gate, my ear gate. I'm guarding my mouth gate. I don't even want to say anything that's going to destroy my future. I don't want my lips to be a liability. I want what I'm saying to bring unity. Family, I want you to sow into this word that you heard even now. I want you to sow into being guided by God. Too many of us have been guided by other people. We've been guided by our emotions. We've been guided by a negative narrative. I want you to be guided by what God says about you. This is a good place to sow. I want you to sow where you soar. I want you to sow where you grow. I want you to do that even now. Go right now to the eaglesacademy.com, of course, to join us as a member of the Eagles Academy. But I also want you to sow right now. Yeah. PayPal, you can do that, info at EddieConnor.com. Cash App, $Access Identity. Zelle, EddieConnorJr, Gmail. Super Chat, you can do that as well. This has been a super conversation. I want you to sow through a super chat. And here's the thing, as you're sowing, I want you to name your seed. Maybe you're naming your seed proactive. Maybe you're naming your seed blessings. Maybe you're naming your seed open doors and opportunities. I want you to sow your seed even now. And I'm joining my faith to yours because I'm believing 30, 60, 100 fold is going to happen in your life. It's going to happen with your spouse. It's going to happen in your house. It's going to happen to your children. It's going to happen to your finances. I want you to sow even now. Maybe some of you are saying, listen, I want to become a member. I want to become a member on the particular plane of whether it's VIP, on the tier of VIP, the tier of royalty, or OQP. Yeah. Some of you can sow via super chat. Maybe it's $5. Maybe it's $1.99. Maybe it's $20.99. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's $50. Maybe it's $500. I want you to sow that seed because I'm believing that things are aligning in your life. Come on, family, type alignment. Alignment. Things are aligning in your life. Things are coming in alignment for your assignment. Why? Because it's bigger than you. Come on. Who am I talking to? You creating the boundary says, listen, it's bigger than me. And I have to have a framework for my identity. I have to have a framework for my future. God is setting me up to go up. I've got to be a good steward over what it is that I have now. I can't expect more, if I do less with the more that he's given me. To whom much is given, much is required. And hear me, when you're in such alignment, God will empower you to do more with less because you're blessed. Sometimes it seems like you got more month than money. Nickel is fickle, dime don't have time, change is strange, money is funny, credit or debit can't get it. And God made a way out of no way. How you are able to do more with less is simply because you're blessed. Why? Because you're in alignment. Come on, get spiritually aligned, emotionally aligned, mentally aligned, boundary line. Yeah, I'm in alignment for my divine assignment. Once you sow that seed, not as a debt that you owe, but as a seed that you sow. And I believe as you're sowing into this word is going to be 30, 60, 100 fold. This is good ground. This is a channel for change, a channel that breaks chains. And you're helping us to do that. Why? Because there's a number of different things that we need to do, and we're adding element by element to make this broadcast hit neighborhoods and nations, locally and globally. Yeah, there are certain lights that we need. As we're on the super conversation, yes, as you're sewing into this super chat, my super producer sent me a whole list of things that we need to really get this thing on and popping. I don't know if you ever looked at your budget and you got scared. Here's the thing. If your dream is affordable, you're not dreaming big enough. And so as I join my faith to yours, as you join your seed to our vision of really transforming this channel of change that breaks chains, know that it is not just my show, it's our show. Family type ours. It's ours. That's why you come here. That's why we have labored hours and hours and hours with content, with teachings, with trainings, with session after session, with series after series that I'm serious about. Why? Because it's ours. It's about us growing our greatness, our channel. So I want you to help to sow into our vision. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to all the new members as well. Thank you to those of you sowing into the seed of our super chat. Thank you for being a cheerful giver. Family, there are a number of resources out here that I have. Get the bestseller book blueprint. Get my successful speaker strategies. You can get that at theeaglesacademy.com/store. I'm empowering you to soar. Speaking of soar, I want you to join our Eagles community. It's where I teach, it's where I coach, it's where I train, it's where I mentor. It's where I take it a step beyond what I just do here. If you like and love what I'm saying here, Gonna knock your Louboutin heels off your feet and knock your socks off when you join our Eagles community. If you think you're flying now, get ready to soar into more when you join us. We're my Eagles family. Come on, Eagles family, drop some eagle emojis in the chat. You don't just soar as high as your dream, you soar as high as your team. I want you to join our team. Stop trying to grow in a silo. You got to grow around other people. Statistics suggest that 95% of the time, people who have accountability partners, they experience rapid growth. They're able to problem solve. They're able to find solutions to what it is that they were pining over and suffering over, even in their own form of isolation. Our community is a community of industry accountability partners. Not competition, it's collaboration. Join us, theeaglesacademy.com. When you get there, tap the Join Now button, fill out the form, and I guarantee you're going to be transformed. You owe it to you to surround yourself with a community of supporters like you. Family, thumbs up this video. Come on, thumbs up this video. Let's do that. In order for this channel to grow, yeah. Inspiration station, transformation station. Tap the thumbs up button for this channel for change. Wow. Part 9. Conclusion of part 9. I feel that there's still more. Should we do part 10? I believe we can win in part 10. Listen, I don't know how long this series is going to go. I really don't know. But I just keep getting more downloads. But here's the thing. I don't want to give it if you don't want it. If you want to, just type 10. If you want to, just type 10. I don't know. This series has the potential to be maybe, I don't know, the longest series I've ever done. I think I got some series out there at part 12. I don't think I've ever exceeded part 12. But this might do it. Family, let's win. I got some more for you. I just looked at my wrist. I did have a lot of time today, but here's the thing. In the Mix at 6 is out of time, family. But y'all know I'm not out of truth. Yeah, there's no way I can pay you back, but my plan is to show you that I understand. So I want you to know that you are appreciated, you are celebrated, you are not tolerated. You are celebrated and appreciated. And so I want to thank you for rocking with me. I want to thank you for riding with me. I want to thank you for rolling with me. Why? Because that's just how we roll. And we do that each and every single weekday, Monday through Friday, for In the Mix at 6. At 6! On the digital airwaves, particularly on that of YouTube. Hit the thumbs up button, family. Speaking of boundaries, YouTube has its boundaries. In order for this channel to grow, it takes more than just comments. It takes you giving your thumbprint. Come on, hit the thumbs up button to empower this channel to grow and soar into more. Don't be a ghost follower. Hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to the channel. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Become a member. We got some tiers out there. OQP, royalty, VIP. Still time for you to add your super chat as well. hit the notification bell so that you're always notified. Follow me on all the social sites at EddieConnorJr. Come on, family, put some respect on my name. At EddieConnorJr. No E's or S's in my last name. You know what it is. You know who it is. You know where it is. And of course, this is where the love resides. Y'all keep showing love. I'm going to keep showing up. If I can help you, if I can serve you in any way, please reach out to me. I'd love to come and speak at your event, your church, your conference, your community center, your school, your session, your college, your workshop, whatever's clever. Reach out to me. info@eddieconnor.com. DM me on social media. Go to dreddieacademy.com/invite to invite me. Yeah, I want to empower you and push you into greater. Yours truly, Dr. Eddie, your main man, 100 grand, your brother from another mother. Family has been fun, but I got to run. But I want you to know it's been a privilege and a pleasure, a treat and a treasure, a joy beyond measure. But I want you, yes, you, to remember to keep the faith and believe it's going to be bigger, better, brighter. Peace and love. Keep soaring higher. Breaking news, this message is for you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You don't just soar as high as your dream, you soar as high as your team. Why are you not a part of our team, our Eagles community team, where it's all about soaring into success and greater purpose? I want you to go right now and join us. Yeah, right now. Go to theeaglesacademy.com. When you get there, tap the Join Now button, fill out the form, and I guarantee you're going to be transformed. Your mindset, you're going to maximize that. You're going to strengthen your skill set. You're going to build your tool set. You're going to heal your heart set, find serenity in your soul set, and be an asset in any environment. It's time to grow in your greatness, in your business, in your relationships, in your purpose, with individuals who are already growing. And we have a motto in our community where a win for me is a win for you. A win for you is a win for us too. Let's win together. Come on, join us, experience the transformation, experience the celebration, experience the opportunity, experience not just information, but implementation. As I coach, as I teach, as I train, as I mentor you and show you how to use strategy, structure, and solutions to take your vision to another dimension. Meet us there. Join us there. I can't wait to see your face in our digital space. Go right now to theeaglesacademy.com. When you get there, tap the Join Now button, fill out the form, and let's be transformed together. Spread your wings, and we'll win over and over again. See you there.